That's pretty cool. Small, but interesting. Well, Twitter has been flying high since its big IPO in November, but now the little blue bird is slowing down. Not as many people are checking in on the social network. Has it reached its peak? That's tonightsdaily.com.
Twitter is finally pulling back the curtain. It's showing what it's made of, specifically how much money it makes. But Wall Street doesn't like what it sees. Growth is slowing. Sure, Twitter has 243 million monthly global users, an account that's equal to roughly 3/4 of the nation's population. But there's been so much hype around this company. It was one of the biggest IPOs last year, and since then, investors have been driving up the stock on the hope that Twitter is going to grow by leaps and bounds. But some people say it's just that, hype. The number of Twitter users grew by less than 4% last quarter. We had been seeing growth of 7 to 10% from the company. But analysts say Twitter just isn't mainstream. It's hot for celebrities, politicians, and young people, but only select groups of people. One problem, the design makes it hard for some people to use. So Twitter says it will make it easier. The company doesn't need to worry just yet. It's still ranking in the hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising sales, and that will help Twitter grow, invest, and expand. But for today, many on Wall Street are wondering whether such a young company, and an unprofitable one at that, should really have a market value as much as Kraft or, say, Target.
It's not just Twitter. Pandora, the music service, it's also down in revenue. But remember, the same thing happened to Facebook. When it first hit the market, prices were really high, then it dropped, and now they're back up again. So maybe, we'll see the same thing happen with Twitter. Not according to one person, though. I saw this comment on Twitter. It says maybe Twitter stock would do better if their website worked as well as their mobile app. I don't know, Bob, do you think Twitter is hard to